Batman Arkham Knight now has Deadpool and Wolverine mod. So I came across this article and I thought it was pretty cool, especially considering with Deadpool and Wolverine coming out. So I figured we can go ahead and get into this. So there's some video gameplay footage that they have, so we can go ahead and go over that. I just want to go over some of the article here really quick. So Batman Arkham Knight now has Deadpool and Wolverine mod. A lot of mod fans have been disappointed by the early gameplay footage of Marvel's Wolverine. So for anyone that doesn't know, there was some gameplay footage that got released a few months back, and it was one of those things where the gameplay looked kind of generic. In all honesty, the graphics weren't the greatest, and then there was some fill-ins as far as like how the game looked itself. So it was one of those things that there was a lot of criticism behind it, but at the end of the day, you can't really fault the game too much just yet because it's still in development. So it's one of those things. Of course, there's going to be issues with the graphics and then the gameplay itself. It's still being worked on, so of course that's going to be the case. So it was one of those things that it did come out and there was some negativity behind it, but we're not going to really be able to say anything until we get an official release as far as the trailer goes with some gameplay footage. So those are my thoughts on that. And then thankfully though, there is a new way to get your Deadpool and Wolverine dose. Batman Arkham Knight, a game that still looks and plays great today, now has a Deadpool and Wolverine mod. So yesterday, modder Medi released this mod. According to its description, it adds multiple suit variants from Deadpool and Wolverine from Batman, Nightwing, and Red Hood. As such, you will now be able to play as Wolverine with your sidekick looking like Deadpool or the other way around. From what I can see, the suits are similar to those that some of other modders released earlier this year. So to give you an idea of what what the modded game looks like, I've included the following video, and then that'll be the video that we'll check out right here in a second. It also appears that Wolverine has full facial animations. This means that he'll talk during cutscenes. Still, you should not expect to be hearing Hugh Jackman's voice. After all, this is just a character swap mod, so perhaps a modder could use AI tools to alter Batman's voice for this particular mod. We know it's possible. So yeah, it is one of those things. Eventually, they could get AI to generate something for him. Because if you do go on YouTube, there is a YouTube channel. I believe it's the Father You Need or something like that, where it's pretty much a YouTube channel where they'll take popular game characters and then they'll use their voice to give like inspirational speeches and stuff like that. So there is one with Kevin, I believe Kevin Conroy's voice with as Batman, and then there's another one with the I can't remember the voice actor's name, but the individual who does Kratos for God of War, where he gives like an inspirational speech. So that one was pretty cool. And so it also just talks about, how it runs on PC. So if you are a PC player, this is something you can go ahead and look forward to and be able to play. And this last part right here I thought was pretty funny. So what's ironic is that Arkham Knight feels so much better than the latest Rocksteady title, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It's funny, really. Thought that was funny because that was one of the things I remember hearing as well as seeing, was the fact that a lot of people were saying that the gameplay for the Arkham games, felt a lot better than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, as well as the fact that there were people that were bringing out like videos and stuff like that where they were doing side by side comparisons to Harley Quinn in the game versus Harley Quinn in the Arkham games versus Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. Huge difference. Even though the game are like years apart, the Arkham games still look beautiful to this day versus the Suicide Squad, which still looked kind of buggy and had it full of issues. So that's that, and then we'll go ahead and just take a look at some of the footage here that they had available for it. So you can see there's Wolverine and then Deadpool. I like the version that they have for this Deadpool, the way that they modded it, because for anyone that doesn't know, there is a Deadpool game out there already. And although that Deadpool, he has the suit and everything, there's something about that version of that Deadpool that it looks a little bit off. Like it looks like there's something a little bit different than what the Deadpool we're kind of used to because of Ryan Reynolds in the movies and stuff. So the way that they were able to make him look in here, I thought that was really good. And then I don't know, there's something that looks a little bit off in regards to the Wolverine costume. I don't know if it's his size, his build, or like the color scheme on it. But to me, I feel like there's just something that needs to be like touched up or just adjusted a little bit. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are probably watching this like, what are you talking about? He looks fantastic, but I don't know. There's something that looks a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if it's the color scheme or what. If they should make him like a little bit more of a brighter yellow for his size, but I mean, for the most part, I think it looks awesome. I think it looks really good, especially like I said, with the whole Wolverine and Deadpool movie that just came out. I think this is really awesome to be able to have these characters together like this, especially because there is a big chance that once the Wolverine game does release, there's a possibility we're probably not going to see Deadpool. They might change that with the success of the movies and everything like that, but as far as right now goes, I think it'll just be the way it is. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section as far as this mod goes. Is this something that you guys would look forward to as far as playing? Would you guys play this if you had the opportunity to? And yeah, if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.